It's time to ask a deeper question. Who's really behind the plan I'm trusting with my health and my money? In this step, we look beyond the ads and beyond the benefits and into the company itself. Not just the name brand, not just the plan design, but whether the people running the plan actually know what they're doing and whether they'll treat you right when it matters. Because here's the truth. Not all Medicare insurance companies are created equal. And the TV commercials, the junk mail, and smiling salespeople, they're not going to tell you the whole story. They may not even know the whole story. Red flags insiders watch for. I'm going to walk you through the most common warning signs that a Medicare insurance company might not be as strong or as service focused as it seems. These are things I've seen from the inside, things you won't find in the brochures, things you won't see on the Medicare.gov plan finder. This matters for both Medicare Advantage and Medicare supplement plans, by the way, so let's get into it. Red flag number one, the company is new to Medicare. It might sound promising when a health insurance company says they're expanding into Medicare, but that's often code for, we're still figuring it out. Medicare isn't just another insurance product. It has its own rules, its own timelines, penalties, and compliance headaches. If the company is brand new or has fewer than 100,000 Medicare Advantage or Medigap members, it's a sign they may still be learning on the job, and you don't want to be a part of that learning curve. Red flag number two, they outsource everything. Outsourcing isn't always a red flag, but when a Medicare insurance company relies heavily on vendors and consultants, it often creates one big problem. No one is actually accountable. And I'm talking about key functions like processing claims, provider contracting, customer service, utilization management, risk management, star ratings management. When every department is run by a third party, problems take longer to fix or simply don't get fixed at all. And you, again, the member, are the one who feels it. Red flag number three, star ratings are dropping. Medicare star ratings are not perfect, but they do tell a story. If a plan is too new to rate, that means Medicare hasn't collected enough data yet. Personally, I'd steer clear. I want to see the actual performance. In my experience, plans that are stable, not growing too fast, not shrinking, they tend to maintain decent star ratings. But here's where it gets tricky. When plans add or lose a lot of members, or leadership changes hands, or internal investment drops, star ratings also tend to slide. A plan that launched with a 4.5 or even a 5-star plan can quickly slip to 3 or lower if they stop prioritizing Medicare operations. When that happens, they may lose bonus funding from the government, which means fewer benefits for you or higher premiums. They may cut corners to save money, or they might exit the market entirely. If your plan used to be 5 stars and it's now hovering near the 3 mark, that's a red flag worth paying attention to. Red flag number four, they're not focused on Medicare. Some insurance companies treat Medicare like a side hustle. Their core focus might be life insurance, commercial employer group health plans, Medicaid, or other product lines like life insurance. If Medicare isn't a major part of their revenue or identity, they may not invest in the tools, talent, and service needed to run it well. And that tip, if the company doesn't treat Medicare like a priority, they're not going to treat you like a priority either. Here's a quick story. I once worked at a company that launched a Medicare Advantage plan with great fanfare, only to pull the plug just a couple of years later. What happened? The reason? All of the issues we just covered. Poor leadership, weak systems, they outsourced everything, and no real Medicare culture. The result? Thousands of members were left scrambling during the AEP to find new coverage, often with little notice. Imagine one of those members being you or your mom. That's the kind of disruption you don't see coming when all you're looking at is premiums or dental benefits. Green flags. How to spot a strong Medicare insurance company like an insider. Here are some green flags that signal a company is likely to deliver a solid long-term experience. They've been in the Medicare business for a while. This isn't their first rodeo. They have at least 100,000 members in the type of plan you're enrolling in. For Medicare Advantage, MAPD, 100,000 or more enrollees usually means stronger provider networks, experienced internal teams, and, maybe most importantly, Medicare's trust. For Medigap, also known as Medicare supplements, 100,000 policyholders, that's kind of the floor. That often means better pricing stability, fewer service hiccups, and real staying power. Medicare is a major part of their business, not just something they offer on the side. Want to know if a company really takes Medicare seriously? Just look at their website. Is Medicare front and center, or is it buried underneath a dozen tabs for dental and vision or annuities or commercial insurance plans? Check out how many different Medicare plans they offer. Do they just have one option, or do they have a full portfolio? Search their employees on LinkedIn. How many mention Medicare in their job titles or descriptions? If it's a regional plan you're considering, skim local business journals. Are there executives giving interviews or talking about Medicare strategy? Little clues tell big stories. If Medicare looks like a side hustle to you, it probably is. If you don't already have someone you trust to help you navigate all of this, I got you. My wife, Nikki, runs a boutique Medicare agency called the Brickhouse Agency at brickhouseagency.com. She and her team specialize in helping people compare plans and insurance companies with real clarity, no pressure, no sales gimmicks, and never any obligation to buy anything. Okay, to recap, you've learned how to spot strong Medicare insurance companies and how to avoid the sketchy ones. You have real-world strategies to make smarter, safer Medicare choices. That's a really big deal. If you found this helpful, here's the best way to help others. Pass along a video, forward a link. The more people who learn how to read Medicare plans and the companies behind them, the better. I'm Matt Farrett. Here's to your wealth, wisdom, and wellness.